Hello my lovelies, this is Baking by Brandy and today we're actually doing some baking, yay! We're going to be making a lemon almond cake, so let's see how we do this. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we have for our ingredients. Check in the link in the description below or also the recipe that's in the description to make this cake. It does say to have a springform pan. Unfortunately, I'm not too crazy about a springform pan. I'm not sure how they work. I don't want the batter to leak all over the place. But what I'm going to use is a round pan, cake pan. I have cornmeal, flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, lemon extract, 2 eggs, almonds. I have 2 lemons here. It calls for 1 large lemon. These are small lemons. Olive oil, and it also calls for milk, but I don't have the milk out yet because I don't want it to spoil. Hardware, we have the pan, I have a spoon for stirring, a half a teaspoon, knife, plate, bowl, I have a half a cup and a 3/4 cup measuring cups. Oh, we also have that as well, the food processor. It says to do all this in a food processor. Mine's small, so that's why I need my bowl. First we have the cornmeal, half a cup of flour. Okay, we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I have my half teaspoon, so we have 4 of these. Just 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we have a half a teaspoon of salt, all in the bowl. We need 1.5 cups of the almonds. This is 3/4, so I need 2 of these. We're going to put them in the food processor. And some falls out. That's okay. Since this is going to only hold so much, I don't want to overload it, so I'm going to go ahead and do this first. And we'll toss it in the bowl after a while here. It says to do the sugar and the almonds together in the blender. Again, my blender is very small, so I'm going to do this. This is the 3/4 cup. It's going to go in here. It's supposed to be finely ground. A little extra in there. That's alright. We're still going to need the food processor. What am I going to do with these lemons? I'll show you in just a little bit. Maybe about 1/2 cup of sugar. It's going to go in with the almonds. And then I'm going to just kind of mix it all together. This is what it looks like with the almonds and the sugar mixed all together. The recipe calls for 1 large lemon. I have 2 small lemons. It says to cut the end off. I'm not sure exactly where, but it says to cut the ends off. I'm guessing you don't want too much pulp. And then it says you're supposed to put it into the blender mixer sans seeds. So if you can get seedless lemons, good. I've never heard of such a thing. So just quarter it or do whatever you can with it. And if you see seeds, get rid of the seeds. Okay, so I put 1 of the small lemons into the blender, food processor, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to just kind of make it a goo, I guess. I'm guessing this is what you're supposed to have. I really don't know. This is my first time making this cake. Alright, here's our 2 whole lemons, minus the ends cut off. I go into here. You can thank T Ravlogs for helping me out with this. He's actually filming the video.
Hi, people.
Alright. Then we're going to mix this all together. The spoon was not cutting it for me because the sugar and the almond was not being nice and trying to fly everywhere. So we're gonna just kind of mix it all in here. The best tools in the world are your hands, unless you have to make this really fine. Then a food processor is good. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and add this into here. They say to do it the opposite way. Well, guess what? This is why you should read directions before you start doing anything. I'm not going to mix it just yet. We're going to get all the rest of the ingredients in first. Oil. In we go into the pool, everybody. And we're gonna add the milk in. Milk's healthy for you. Almond extract. It didn't say where to necessarily put it, so I'm putting it in now. You need I take that back. You need 1 teaspoon. So there's 1/2 and 2/2, my friends. Then we need 2 eggs at room temperature. I'm going to mix this all together. I might use my hand mixer to get it all mixed, but we'll see what happens. Well, we think this is what it's supposed to look like. It looks like batter. It smells okay. I'm not a big lemon fan, but it doesn't smell overpowering. So then we're just going to pour this into our pan here. Again, you're supposed to use a springform pan, but I'm cautious with that. Since I'm a little worried that this is actually pretty full and I don't know how it's gonna rise, I'm gonna put a cookie sheet underneath it. You can put the cookie sheet on the rack underneath said pan, but then you're still gonna have to clean up the oven later. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on like this. 325 in the oven for 50 minutes. Well, there you have it, my friends. This is a lemon almond cake. I just got it out of the pan, flipped it upside down. You're supposed to let it cool about 10 minutes before you start putting some powdered sugar on it. But here's the final product. I think it turned out great, and it smells lemony and almondy. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and again, the link is in the description below. I cannot talk. And also the recipe as well. Please leave a comment or a question, and you guys have a great day. See you later!